Welcome to our exploration of New York City, a metropolis teeming with life and a symphony of human endeavor. Today we journey through the very veins of this urban giant, tracing the remarkable story of its rise. We'll uncover the 8 key decisions, the turning points that transformed a humble Dutch trading post into the world's greatest metropolis. Get ready to witness how strategic choices rather than mere luck built this iconic city. Our story begins in 1825 with a seemingly audacious gamble, the construction of the Erie Canal. This ambitious project was envisioned to connect the Hudson River in Albany to Lake Erie in Buffalo, creating a navigable water route from the Atlantic Ocean to the Great Lakes. Imagine, if you will, a 363-mile-long ditch carved through wilderness and rock, connecting the fledgling city of New York to the vast expanse of the Great Lakes. This was no small feat. It required immense labor, ingenuity, and determination. This monumental undertaking, ridiculed by some as Clinton's folly after Governor DeWitt Clinton, would prove to be a stroke of genius. Critics doubted its feasibility, calling it a waste of resources and predicting its failure. The Erie Canal slashed transportation costs and time, opening up the heartland of America to the port of New York. It allowed goods to be moved more efficiently than ever before, revolutionizing trade and commerce. Goods flowed in and out at an unprecedented rate, transforming the city into the nation's economic powerhouse. The canal facilitated the movement of agricultural products, raw materials, and manufactured goods, boosting the economy. The gamble had paid off, setting the stage for New York's dominance. The success of the Erie Canal marked the beginning of a new era of growth and prosperity for the city and the nation. And in 1811, faced with the chaotic sprawl of a rapidly growing city, New York's leaders made a decision that would forever shape its destiny: the implementation of the grid plan. This ambitious project imposed a sense of order upon the island of Manhattan, dividing it into a neat grid of streets and avenues. While some criticized its rigidity, the grid plan proved to be a masterstroke. It facilitated efficient land division, eased navigation, and fostered a sense of predictability, attracting businesses and residents alike. This simple yet elegant solution provided the framework for New York's explosive growth, allowing it to accommodate millions within its precisely ordered grid. From the mid-19th to the early 20th century, as waves of immigrants arrived on American shores, New York City stood as a beacon of hope and opportunity. Unlike other cities, New York embraced these newcomers with open arms, imposing no quotas until 1924. This policy of open immigration proved to be a wellspring of energy and innovation. Millions arrived, bringing their skills, cultures, and dreams, transforming the city into a vibrant tapestry of humanity. This influx of labor fueled New York's industries, while the newcomers' diverse talents and perspectives enriched its cultural landscape. Chapter 4: The Skyscraper Race, Reaching for the Heavens. In the late 19th century, a new spirit of ambition gripped New York City: the race to build ever taller skyscrapers. The city, already a bustling hub of commerce and culture, found itself at the forefront of architectural innovation. As the population grew and land became scarce, the only direction left to build was up. Limited land and soaring aspirations drove architects and engineers to push the boundaries of what was possible. They experimented with new materials and construction techniques, laying the groundwork for the modern skyscraper. The skyline began to change, reflecting the city's unyielding drive and determination. The Woolworth Building, completed in 1913, marked a turning point, soaring 792 feet above the city streets. It was not just a building, it was a statement of what human ingenuity could achieve. Its Gothic detailing and impressive height made it an instant landmark. Then came the Chrysler Building, its Art Deco spire piercing the sky, a symbol of the roaring 20s exuberance and the automotive age. It briefly held the title of the world's tallest building, showcasing the era's technological advancements and artistic flair, followed by the iconic Empire State Building, a symbol of American ingenuity and ambition. Completed in 1931, it stood as the tallest building in the world for nearly 4 decades. Its construction was a marvel of engineering, completed in just over a year during the Great Depression. This era of vertical expansion transformed New York's skyline into a breathtaking panorama of architectural marvels, each building telling a story of ambition, innovation, and resilience. The city became a living museum of architectural styles, from Gothic Revival to Art Deco, forever altering the city's image and capturing the world's imagination. New York's skyline became a symbol of hope and possibility, inspiring countless architects and dreamers around the globe. The race to the heavens had only just begun, setting the stage for future generations to continue reaching for the stars. Chapter 5. The Subway's Underground Revolution. In 1904, a rumble beneath the city's streets heralded a new era for New York, the arrival of the subway. This subterranean network of tunnels and tracks would revolutionize transportation, connecting the disparate boroughs of Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island into a single interconnected metropolis. The subway broke down geographical barriers, allowing workers to live further from their jobs and fostering the growth of outlying areas. It became the lifeblood of the city, transporting millions each day and enabling New York's continued expansion and success. In the aftermath of World War II, as the world sought to rebuild and establish a new economic order, New York City found itself at the center of it all. The Bretton Woods Agreement, signed in 1944, established the US dollar as the world's reserve currency, and with it solidified Wall Street's position as the global financial capital. Banks, investors, and corporations flocked to New York, drawn by its access to capital and its growing influence on the world stage. This influx of financial power transformed the city, shaping its skyline with gleaming skyscrapers and fueling its economy. Chapter 7. The Survival of the 1970s Crisis. The 1970s brought New York City to its knees. A perfect storm of economic recession, social unrest, and rising crime plunged the city into a state of near collapse. Bankruptcy loomed, and many feared for New York's future, yet from the ashes of this crisis, a new spirit of resilience emerged. City leaders, businesses, and citizens came together, implementing tough but necessary reforms. They tackled crime, revitalized neglected neighborhoods, and diversified the city's economy. This period of hardship tested New York's mettle, but it also forced the city to confront its problems head-on, paving the way for a remarkable comeback. Chapter 8, 9/11 and the Resilience Factor. On September 11, 2001, the world watched in horror as tragedy struck New York City. The morning started like any other, but soon the unthinkable happened. 2 planes crashed into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, causing massive destruction and loss of life. The attacks on the World Trade Center shook the city to its core, leaving an unimaginable void in its skyline and in the hearts of its people. The once bustling area turned into a scene of chaos and despair, with smoke and debris filling the air. Yet, even in the face of such devastation, the spirit of New York refused to be broken. People from all walks of life came together, offering support and solace to one another. The American flag became a symbol of hope and resilience, waving proudly amidst the ruins. The city came together with unwavering unity and resolve. Community gatherings and vigils were held, where people shared their grief and found strength in each other. The sense of community was stronger than ever, as New Yorkers held hands and stood together. First responders risked their lives to save others, showing incredible bravery and dedication. Firefighters, police officers, and medical personnel worked tirelessly at Ground Zero, searching for survivors and providing aid to those in need. Volunteers poured in from across the country, bringing supplies, offering their skills, and lending a helping hand. The outpouring of support was overwhelming as people from all over the nation united to help New York recover. New Yorkers supported one another with acts of kindness and compassion. Strangers became friends, and the community grew stronger through shared experiences and mutual support. Stories of heroism and generosity emerged, highlighting the best of humanity in the darkest of times. From the ashes of 9/11, New York City rose again, determined to rebuild and move forward. The reconstruction of the World Trade Center site began, symbolizing the city's resilience and determination to overcome adversity. Rebuilding not only its physical structures but also its spirit, New York City showed the world its strength and resilience.